From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he... He's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Mike, 53.
Attacking, attack!
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. On second down, Williams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confident.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. On second down now, it's Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Carson. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. On third down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Kill. Turn up. Check 3. There. Hayward.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. On third down, Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
15. 50 seconds to Mike. Easy. Yellow. Jump.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the screen. On Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mahomes now to throw. Kansas City touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. 15. It's just me and you. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Into the secondary again. It's complete to Williams. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And an alley to run. First down and then some at midfield. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Breeze now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. 12. Chiefs 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. This is caught by Gibb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Dwayne Washington, his first carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air. Instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Watch the crowd. He get over.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53 to
Brings
Mike.
up 3rd and 7.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Shoot, kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
On first down, it's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, he'll run it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and run with Murray. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 17, Breeze. Cook with a first down and much more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And there's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
66. Fully high. 15. Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the ground, this is Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike's 47. Hey, Ridley.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead.
Latavius Murray, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 62 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's second and goal at the 26-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Check 13. Check 13. Show it up.
On first down, Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Number 53, Mike 53!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the third quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. 20-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's now 3rd down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. Slam.
Mostert. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with Williams. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, Mahomes steps away. He's going to take off with it. Room here to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
That's caught at the 25. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so that one will be accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Williams, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Switch.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. Touchdown, Chiefs! Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no
touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. On second down, it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack for 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. He's got it to Williams. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down. The 25.
A gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coleman now. Chris Jones on the stop.
21. Here we go.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
21.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
65. Hey, box truck.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's James. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 12.